Hello and welcome. In this episode we're going to be going over the Dragon Priest Mask Hevnoraak. I'm going to show you a whole walkthrough of the dungeon because it is actually a dungeon quest, and the dungeon quest is called Evil in Waiting. So I'm just showing you the mask now. For this you're going to have to come to Valium on the map. As you can see, it's just near Markov. So it's not really far walk, it's just by the river. Of course we'll have Serena with us for this. Where is she? There she is. Always got to have Serena on one of these quests. Once inside, you're going to meet with this guy. We're just going to listen to what he's going to say.
Evil stirs in this place. I fear for the security of the very land if it should break free.
What evil do you mean?
At the tomb of Hevnoraak, who has been dead for many generations. I fear, however, that his return may be at hand.
There must be a way to stop this.
I have been holding him here. While he regains strength, however, I am fading. By now, I can barely contain his power, much less defeat him if he awakens. But with the help of a living champion, I may be able to succeed.
Then I will help you. What must be done?
3 vessels in the tomb below hold the power to vanquish Hevnoraak. Before anything else, we need those. Bring them to me, but be careful, mortal. They are guarded by Hevnoraak's minions. They will stop at nothing to see their master return.
So basically we've got to go and get 3 little urns of water or blood or whatever it is. So he's going to open the cage for us. Well, they're vessels, sorry, to be precise. It's a nice little ancient Norn helmet if you want to come and pick this up. I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers as well. I know I'm going to probably say this in every video, but it means so much to me just to see that my channel's growing and that. So you can share my videos to Facebook and social networks and stuff like that. It'd be really helpful. So once inside, you're going to see this throne. There's also a dead Draga down here if you want to search him, get his gold. It's a nice silver ingot with him. It's quite a nice looking cave in here as well. We are going to end up coming back to the throne room once we've come and got all the vessels. Going to go through the whole walkthrough. Yeah, trigger that trap, kill that Draga. Meant to do that. Take out this Draga. A nice dead one laying on there on the table. We're going to end up in that place in a minute, but we've got to go all the way around. There's a few little urns, a few little bits on the shelf. You want to pick those up. Also, if you don't have any of the Dragon Priest masks, I do have guides on, well, nearly all of them. I've got the next one will be out this week, and then it'll just be the final one. So if you want to come along here, you can come in here at any level. Mr. ESO showed me this, that there's an ebony shield that you can get up there. I'm just going to take out these Draga because I fell down. There's also a chest in there. Serena's kicking ass as usual. Just going to go through this chest. Not much of interest in there. Oh. That was Serena's Draga. Took him out by accident. So like I was saying, if you run and jump along here, like you could come in here at any level. So if you was low level, you could get an ebony shield. I've also got a guide on where to get an ebony bow as well. So if you first start the game, it's a good start. You're going to jump through here, you're going to come through, there's a chest, and you can see the ebony shield's here. I'm not the founder of that, Mr. Iato is the founder of that. His knowledge for this game is incredible. Serena's having a little sit down there. And then we're going to come to this room, open the iron door, and there's going to be a couple of skeevers, and there's some traps. You don't really want to tread on these traps because it drops a fireball into like all this flammable liquid here. I had to cut it there because I couldn't find this lever that was right next to the door. Great effort, Swingbeam. Great effort. Now once through here, we're going to go up here and we're going to find our first vessel over here on this plinth, which is going to then open the gate that's behind us after we've taken out this Death Lord. I'm using Soul Rend and Blood Scythe for this, just because I'm skilled with one-handed. I am doing my two-handed thing. I made a two-handed build as well if you want to go and check that out. That's pretty cool. So after I do this, I'm going to start using the two-handed build to up that skill. As you see, because we've got that vessel, then it opens the gate for us so we can come through here. I think I tread on the trap and no, I didn't drop it on Serena. I thought I did. In here, it's going to be more Dragas. There's a couple of potions and some cheese wheels if you're into that sort of stuff. I'll put it on the table. Some nice pretty flowers that you can take home to your wife. But first of all, we're going to take out this Draga, who's now covered in ice spikes. There's definitely a Death Lord in here. I can hear him shouting at me. They're so loud, aren't they, them Death Lords? Nice skeletons all laying about, just chilling out. Take out this Draga. I think we should call the skeletons Larrys. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to call them Larrys from now on. Take out this Death Lord. Serena's got her own Draga with her. That's what I love about having a vampire follower, just because they keep summoning all the dead people. Now this is going to be a master lock, so if you don't have a skeleton key, you might find this a bit hard, but this does make the cave a lot shorter. No, it doesn't. This is just a room with a chest in it. It's further on, there's a master lock. I do apologise. But hey ho, I'm only human. Can't be perfect all the time. And that's why I don't edit out when I stutter and stuff like that. Stutter on my words. I don't edit that out because that's part of me. So I want people to like me for me. Every little imperfection, because everyone's not perfect, are they? Right, on with the cave. Let's go. Now we're going to go back through the door where I was going, past the Larrys all hanging up on the wall there. There's also a room down in here. It's just going to have a little secret doorway you can go through. I think this is the way. This is the way back out. I think. Oh no, maybe not. Let's have a look. See what the dungeon holds. Spooky. Up through the cave. I don't know if there's any enemies in this area. I can't quite remember. Oh, that was it. Yeah, it brings us to an alchemy station. There's a chest in here. There's a Larry asleep on the table. A couple of diamonds. Obviously, I get diamonds and precious jewels and stuff because I've got all 24 stones of Barzen, I think they're called, or the unusual gems, or no stone unturned. We'll go with that. See, that was the room that we was in before, where I got lost and couldn't find the handle right next to the door. But hey ho, let's continue on with the mission. I had a few comments as well that I sound so serious in my commentaries and that. I don't know what it is. You get on the mic, you feel like you're talking to yourself. That's why I find it a bit hard, but the more I do it, the better I get, I suppose. And it feels worthwhile now, because I know that there's people going to watch this and they're going to enjoy it as much as I do playing it. So it's a win-win for me. I love it. I love doing YouTube. I'd love to do it full time, but obviously I'm not in that situation. And then you get this big ass spider come down and his little buddy. Take them out. That'll teach you. Well done, Serena. All these cobwebs and that, they're proper spooky. I'm not really a fan of spiders. Oh, Larry's down there. I'm going to come through, pull this chain that's handily there so you can go through. And this Draga looks like he's going to come alive. Take him out. A couple of swipes. Don't tread on this. Oh, I do tread on it. I thought it was going to do one of them. But I thought it was going to swing from the ceiling trap, but it didn't. It was just sweeping axes of death instead. Carry on through the cave. Got another Larry. Well, he's nearly a Larry. He's still got a bit of skin. Come and get this unsuspect. You could do it if you was in stealth mode or something. This would be a lot easier, but that's not the way I like to play. I like to get in there, start swinging my shit about. One-handed up to 90. Take out this Death Lord, who always seem to do their shouts off to the right and off to the left. Well, I don't know why they never do it at you. I don't know why I'm complaining. Activate this chain. We're just going to open the door right in front of me. Another Death Lord in here, and there's the second vessel that we're going to require. Let's take out this Death Lord. Serena fires some ice spikes at him. And that is vessel number 2. And I recommend collecting all them soul gems that are up there. I'll show you why when I go through this door now. Because they're active. And then when I walk through here, they fire a load of fireballs at me. Like that. So definitely take them. Then we're going to come to sort of like a catacomb area with a load of dead bodies, a load of dead Larrys. A couple of coffins. A skinned Larry there. A couple of Death Lords to take out here. That guy's got an ebony shield and an ebony sword, so take that if he's got it. I like the ebony stuff, I think it looks good. Obviously Daedric swords and that probably look the best. I've seen a few unique swords as well that I might do videos on as well, because they look really cool. I think one of them is called the Keening. It's probably the best looking sword in the game, I think. So I'll definitely do a guide on that when I get it and share that with you. It's probably not the best weapon in the game, but it just looks good. And sometimes looks are more important, right? Once there, we're going to take out this another Draugr over here, and his mate's just woken up to join the party. Here he is, Mr. Deathlord, who's shouting at the wall. Good aim, mate. Serena's there. I love Serena. Can you marry Serena? Let me know down in the comments. Please leave feedback on my videos as well. Let me know what you think. If any feedback is good, if it's good, bad, constructive, I want to make the videos the best they can be for the viewer. So leave your feedback. Let me know what's going on. Take out these frostbite spiders, and then we've got one of these special doors that we're going to need this claw for, which is the iron claw. If you didn't know, the actual padlock key is actually on the claw, so if you come into the inventory and zoom in it, you'll be able to see what the actual thing is. Just showing you that now. For some reason my soul gems don't stack up, they're all in separately, so it takes ages. Can you see this one is Wolf, Eagle, Dragoni. Activate that and we can go through the door. I remember when I first started playing Skyrim like 5 years ago, and then you come in and you think, what the hell is the code? Trying all these codes for the door, and it took me years to actually figure out that it's actually written on there. Keep getting zapped and hit by all the traps and that. There we go. That's the code. Got Serena's spooky little hand looking at us there. She's ready to go. She's just going to walk in front. You ready? Are we ready to go? Nice little long jump challenge there, and this is going to be where the third vessel is, but we're going to have to take out all these Draugr in this area. Another Deathlord. They're full of Deathlords. All the masks. So come and get all the masks. It's always full of Deathlords and that. Another one over here who's just going to shout at the wall again. I reckon that must be a glitch or something. I reckon Bethesda. I'll have to sort that out because they keep shouting at something. Now Serena's she's actually got a pet now. Pet spider. So you want to take this last vessel. Once you've taken this, it's going to open up this little gate so you can get the power from the word wall. Okay, if you get close enough to it. Word of power learned. Life aura whisper. Make sure you search his boss chest as well. Dwarven shield, diamond, all stuff like that. All the good stuff. Ooh, stamina bow. I might take that and break that down for my one of them expensive robes. As I was saying, I'll break that bow down and get it for my enchanting, another skill. Once we got all the vessels now, we're going to go and speak to the ghost dude. Here we go. Open up the door bar. Boom. And we're in. Now we're going to go speak to the ghost dude. I'm going to let him say what he's got to say. Or I can just talk over him. Let me know in the comments what you prefer, talking over the people or letting them chat. I don't think he says much anyway. Yo, what's up?
You found the vessels. I was worried that I had sent you to your death.
Well, that didn't matter, did it? You just going to send us to our death and let it go, eh?
Drained his own blood from his body. His goal was to transfer
Serena
his
did.
power
Did you see that?
back
She
into
teleported.
himself after death, becoming
We got a
a
teleport in
powerful
Serena.
The vessels contain that very blood.
Okay. Vessels contain all the blood. Well, she told me that before. I don't like blood.
Of regaining his former powers.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
Very well.
Let's kill him. Let's steal
Empty
his
the
face.
vessels into the sconce near the throne. Then sit in the throne.
Yes.
When you have done so, I will unbind Hevnoraak.
Oh, she's back. She's back. Where's she going?
Awaken in a weakened state.
She's like a
But the
cat on
lich
heat.
is still to be reckoned with. Be ready.
Serena. Serena. Oh, there she is. She's going to speak to the ghost dude. There we go. Put all the blood in the thing. And then we're going to go and sit on his throne. Turn around. Have a little sit. And here we go. Lightning bolts. And he's going to pop out of that tomb over there. And we're going to have a fight on our hands. Let's go. Hevnoraak. At least he's got an easy name. Some of the names of these Dragon Priest masks are really hard to say. And I find myself not knowing. I'll just make it up. It sounds good anyway. Right. He's got some gold. Hevnoraak. His class is heavy armour. And it's pretty rubbish really. Immune to disease and poison. Well, if you're an Argonian, you're immune to that anyway. So, not the best mask, but you need it for the set, I'm afraid. You can go back and tell him that you completed the quest, la-di-da-di-da, and then you'll have that mask.
Thank you, hero. Now
You're welcome,
I may find
Valda.
my rest.
If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful or anything like that, smash that like button, subscribe for more Skyrim tutorials. I'll see you in the next video, and I'm out. Laters.